Oh hey, welcome. We're gonna do the Goodwill bins today. Another Goodwill bins episode. Who knew? But first I gotta clean this van out. Look, it's rough. I always feel better about the start of a thrifting trip if I clean the van out first. So stick around. We'll go dump the trash. Hannah, are you ready for the Goodwill bins?
Yes!
All right, let's do it. We're here on a Sunday, and sometimes Sundays will be busy, sometimes they won't, but there's like no cars here in the parking lot, so stick around while we dig through some trash.
Okay, so today's main mission is to find light wash jeans specifically, but really any Levi's that I can cut up in general because I'm running out of stock and I still have like 15 orders. So, gotta find some stuff. But I did manage to find 2 so far, so we're on the way up.
Oh, baby. Hello, beautiful. Hello, beautiful piggy bank. I'll definitely take that. Bowling bag, anyone? These bins are just full of nonsense. And I mean nonsense.
I love finding these at the bins. Not only are they just difficult to find in general, but like, they're my fave. Pinstriped overalls.
We all need that in our workout. What is this? Sky bounce. It didn't bounce at all. Sky bouncer. I mean, it bounces a little. Okay. Okay. I guess you could use it as a Frisbee. Hold on. Oh, it's a wait. It's a fake PS4 controller. Chasdy? Well, I guess it's okay, but it's aftermarket. Let's make sure there's not any more. Oh no, I'm making a mess. This bin's kind of nuts. Hold on. Xbox. Oh, it's wired. It's not wireless. It's still okay. It's still worth it. Well, now I got to dig through the rest of this bin.
So I found a little pile of vintage, and I did find something I'm like on the fence about. It's this beautiful black jumpsuit, but it has this like little sparkly jacket on top of it that's actually sewn on, and I can't get it off. And I don't love it. I don't know. I'm still on the fence.
Someone told me to come check this bin because there was some Lego in here. There certainly is some, but it's just a bunch of random handfuls. Look, there's 2 in this lamp. This is always a tough decision. Do you just want to empty a bin, spin the whole rotation on this one bin and get a handful of Lego? I think I'm going to not work too hard. KitchenAid bowl. We'll take that. Hannah might want this KitchenAid bowl. I feel like I need to turn this bin over though. It feels like a good one. I think what I'll start doing is just start tossing it. I'll at least make sure I see everything in it. Gotta be careful though, there's a bunch of glass. Because this feels like there could be something nice on the bottom. Sealed copies of Wayne's World. Heat treatment. I'm good. Road Atlas. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm actually, hold on to that for a second. I don't need a map. I mean, obviously I've got my phone, but I've wanted a single good printout of the map of Phoenix for a while. Some more Lego. I'm not digging this up just for the Lego though. There's a fedora with a teddy bear. Okay. Oh, don't fall. There's more Lego. Found me a baggie. It's so frustrating. Normally we bring our own IKEA bag into the bins. And they've begun disallowing us to do that. Rolling Stones Voodoo Lounge CD-ROM, sealed. We'll at least look that one up. I don't have any hopes that that's worth too much, but we'll see. See how I'm getting to the bottom of this bin here? Just, you gotta see all the way down. Battery powered solo cup lights, some ceramic, a couple knives down there. I'm seeing a few more pieces of Lego, but I'm telling you, I'm just not working hard. I'm not gonna work too hard for a handful. Oh, here we go. Don't mind working hard for them big chunks. Give me the chunks. Some buttons, some snaps. Wow, I think I've just hit pay dirt. It's dirty. Chunks. Give me the chunks. Ooh, that was sticky. Can't really translate that on camera, but that was sticky. Is that another copy of Wayne's World? Sure is. One sealed, one not. I didn't really pay attention to it. Either was the sequel, but I think we've done all we're gonna do in this bin. I call that a success. That is a success. Actually, you know what? I don't know why I'm putting stuff in this box when I got a mega bag. Here we go.
Y'all know how much I love looking at the furniture at the bins. They have a vanity here. It's beautiful. I think it would need to be refurbished though. It's just not cute. Just a little tired looking. But it's really pretty. Like the shape of it is really pretty.
Holy crap.
All right, so I've separated my cart out a little bit. I've got some stuff that I'm definitely keeping here. Some like Levi's for color blocking, some little goodies that we'll talk about later, those striped overalls, some tan Levi's, some acid wash. I'm super happy with it all. This is a pile of stuff that are for color blocking, but I want to see if, I don't know, I'm still thinking on if I should get these or not, because they're not like Levi's, but they're things I really need. So we're gonna try to find some white and then go through and make some tough decisions.
safety harnesses.
This is kind of my favorite part of the rotation. It's whenever people start to go through their carts and start throwing things back. Look how cute these are. A little Jordache. Very, very nice.
A whole lot of nonsense in here. Oh no! What? You know what this is, don't you? It's a portable Xbox bag. That is beautiful. Place for discs, place for controllers. The whole thing zips up. Has a strap. Let's go. Well, it has a place for a strap. I'll have to put a new one on it. One bag of clothes, one Xbox bag that I couldn't be more excited about, and one bag full of glorified nonsense. That's a good day at the bins. That's a good one. Next order of business, we're at one of our antique malls. It's Sunday, it's a little bit later in the day, and we're just gonna stop in and make sure that the booth hasn't been destroyed over the weekend, as usually happens. And if you ever resell at antique malls, you'll find that they will be various levels of picky about really random things and different things. And one of the things that they will or won't be concerned at different antique malls is whether or not you keep your booth tidy day to day. And you just kind of learn over time how long you can kind of go without checking in before all your stuff's on the floor, or whether or not they'll care. Or sometimes if you're on a more prominent aisle that's up front, they'll care more than if you're in the back corner of the store. In this particular mall, we're in the back corner of the store, so it doesn't matter as much as some of our other booths, but we still got to stop and check. Oh, it's bad. It's pretty bad. So that doesn't belong down here. Get down. Come on, big pony. It's only the biggest pony ever. I can't believe no one's bought this. I probably made the wrong choice. Probably need to go to the booth where I put more Disney stuff, but look at all this. Lego. Ooh, we've sold some Lego. There were about 6 of those, so that's good. I haven't been, to be honest, I haven't been paying attention to the sales report for this booth. I just look at the numbers, and because it's our newest one, kind of taking a while for it to get up and going. But okay, we sold 1 Lego because there's 5. There's 1 missing. I have sold all the good Nerf stuff here though, so I assume those few days over the weekend we had that were good, it was probably those Nerf guns selling. So mama pony, baby pony.
Aw, someone braided their hair.
We did get a call here about one of these selling because the price tag came off. Must have been a different one. I didn't know we had more than one. What's wrong with her hair?
No, nothing's wrong with it. They braided it.
Oh, someone did that?
Yeah.
That's cool. I don't know where to put this wrestling belt. All our Pokemon cards have sold. I noticed. I don't know what to do with you, Eve. I know you don't belong on the Lego shelf, but it's not a bad home. This TV down here hasn't sold yet. Kind of hoping it would, but the first CRT we put in here sold instantly, like the next day. Nobody wants our gel TV though, our prison TV. Who called me? My mom called me, and she was like, "That clear TV that you bought was so cool." And I was like, "You know what that is, don't you, Mom?" She's like, "What?" I was like, "It's a prison TV." She's like, "What are you talking about? Look at it. You can't hide your shivs in it."
It makes you laugh every time. I know you're being serious, but it's funny.
Hannah likes the thought of hiding the shiv in the TV.
I don't like it. I just don't know.
Don't know how to feel about it?
I don't know.
Look at this. This is, Pez have done particularly well here. And I don't think, the Pez doing well is so much like the location. It's just if you have that many Pez in a booth, it's going to attract people that want Pez. This was full of in-box Pez to the top. I would say 2/3 of them have sold. And what's funny is almost all these Pez, save a few random ones I've found subsequently to my original haul at the regular Goodwills, most of these are from one giant haul from the Goodwill bins almost a year ago. No, more than a year ago, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Maybe even a year and a half ago. And it was 2 huge boxes and bags, boxes full of bags full of Pez.
Understand.
I don't either. Classic Goodwill bin. Top of it, 5,000 Pez. Bottom of it, knives.
Nice.
Where'd you find those?
They're sitting on the couch over there.
Oh, that was
So I'm at the Goodwill bins, and what happens at the Goodwill bins is that there are different sections of the shop, and they close the doors, they restock that section, they open the doors up, and everybody runs back. And everybody here is kind of looking for different things, and I'm looking for video games. If you've watched any of my channel, you know that I'm mostly looking for video games. And, well, it's not video games that I found this time. Look at all this. Here's another box. Somebody donated their entire Pez collection, and there is Nintendo stuff in here, Simpsons, you know, Disney stuff, and then just random Jack in the Box. I mean, everything. And this box has even more. Garfield, Taz, and I just don't. I have to buy this. I collect Pez now. That's all there is to it.
I'd say we've sold, well, I'd say we sold 3/4 of them. I'd say we're down to the last quarter, which is honestly just not the good stuff. So I either have to find a way to replenish this stock of Pez, or I have to bundle up the last ones in a giant bag and quit selling them. Honestly, I don't think I find them quite fast enough to keep selling them, but it's fine. What I'll probably do is, once this thins out just a little bit more, is I'll move them all into one, and I'll start selling something else in the other half until the other ones dwindle. But I think we're pretty good otherwise. It's good to see that people are digging through our stuff. Honestly, the first couple weeks we were here, our stuff wasn't getting too much attention, but I think we're doing all right now. I think we had our best sales weekend here this weekend. Normally you like to do $100 minimum a day on the weekends. If not, it really kind of feels bad. And the last couple of weekends have gotten up above that. So this newest booth of ours, which is by far our smallest booth, is starting to carry its own weight. I'm happy about that. All right, let's talk about the stuff we got. I'll show off some of my bag of nonsense while you find what you're looking for. I bought some nonsense. I bought some stuff that makes perfect sense. This is a strap for a rifle, and I've just been buying all the rifle and pistol stuff that I can find and taking it to my dad once a year. I don't think I've ever even mentioned it, but like, there's a couple holsters and stuff I took to him last year, and he just calls me and raves about it all the time. I found him a bipod for some specific gun, and he wants another one. So he's called me twice in the last couple of weeks and been like, "You found another one of them bipods yet?" I was like, "Dad, they don't just grow on trees. I find stuff once or twice a year in the bottom of the bin." So who knows if that goes to anything he needs, but what he will do is trade it to somebody for something he wants.
Well, he's like you are with video games with his like rifle collection.
Yeah, his motorcycles and his guns, he does the same wheeling dealing that I do. So I take him a box of stuff every year. What did you get?
Today was great for overalls. I grabbed these on the way out the door. These are beautiful little
Those are pretty.
Revolt overalls that are attached the wrong way, but that's okay.
That's funny.
Super cute.
There was no need for me to buy this. Rolling Stones Voodoo Lounge CD-ROM. It's some sort of interactive game
not even game thing. I don't know what it is. The greatest rock and roll band of all time, the Rolling Stones, invite you to enter their exclusive world in their first interactive CD-ROM. Cool. Join Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, Charlie Watts, and Ron Wood backstage and on stage during their record-breaking world tour. Watch the band perform never-before-seen acoustic jams or spend time partying with the Stones and their colorful entourage in the intimate surroundings of the Voodoo Lounge. What would be really interesting if that was the only way you could listen to some specific acoustic sets.
I feel like if you're a huge Rolling Stones fan, though, that would be really cool.
It's like $10 right now on eBay. It's not hard to find, but it was sealed, so like I just got it and I'll put it with the other PC games in our antique mall. Hannah found this today. Retro Machine, My Arcade, very generic little handheld arcade. What else did you get?
I got 2 pairs of little vintage cutoff shorts. These are really cool because they're actually reworked vintage from the Laundry Room in California, which there's a bunch of different companies that do reworked vintage. The only thing reworked about this, though, is that they're a pair of kids-sized Wranglers that they cut off the bottom and threw some bleach on. So
yeah,
not.
Well, I will say the most interesting thing about them, finding reworked jeans is not uncommon. Especially a lot of the people that do it, they'll take off the Wrangler or the Levi tag and put their own custom leather tag on it. And there's no reason to or not to. There's no legality of reselling reworked jeans with the... It's not a problem. It's not a problem people run into. But I find it interesting that their reworking stamp is this big ink stamp.
Yeah. It's kind of cool. I kind of like it.
I do too. I'm kind of just sitting here thinking we might have to invest into some sort of system to do it with yours maybe. Because I've wanted to put some sort of custom tag, but the extra step of sewing on a tag is not something we want to mess with. But this looks like Dallas work. I could just take a and stamp it.
Yeah, a little screen print. Just
Yep. Okay. I've found several of these in the last couple months. I have probably every color. Although the outside of this one is like a leather, a pleather, and the ones that I have are some sort of polyester.
Yeah.
So this was curious. The fact that this Intel Spaceman is leather. Probably the most beautiful thing I bought today.
Neat. Spidey.
I'll probably put that in. I like it. I want to put it on a shelf, but I don't really collect Spider-Man stuff.
Speaking of piggy banks, I didn't talk about this. It was missing its little plug in the bottom, so it was irrelevant. But it was like a plush strawberry piggy bank.
Today at the bins?
Yeah.
A plush piggy bank within and of itself without the strawberry is pretty weird.
It was curious.
Very curious. Cute. Okay. A little personal computer thing here, nothing too special. Or it's an add-on Dell thing. There's some stuff I can plug this up to that I would like to use. I
feel like you and your computer parts, you always pull something out and you're like, I have a perfect use for this. And
yeah.
I go, that looks like garbage.
Yeah, it's nonsense. There's nothing too special about this, but I have a thing at home I want to plug it up to and see if it will help me out with something. You don't need to worry about this. It might not even work. Listen.
Yeah, that's bad.
I also got, let me go ahead and show off my controllers. There was some controllers going around. I saw someone actually leave with some busted up looking wireless Xbox controllers too, and this is an aftermarket PS4. It's trash, and then a wired Xbox controller.
I love that the PS4 one just says P4.
Yeah. Well, if you look at it that way, kind of, it looks properly like a PS4 controller,
it looks nice.
but with bad stickers on it. See, like that's just a sticker. That's a skin.
The little shapes on the touchpad are like weird looking or coming off.
Yeah, they're worn out. It's trash, but I wasn't gonna leave it there. We'll see. We'll plug it up when I get home and see what happens. What else did you get?
I got a pair of high-waisted acid wash 80s jeans from one of my favorite vintage brands, No Excuses. It's a pretty good brand. They make some really special stuff.
I got this for you. It's a thing of earrings. I don't expect you to wear the earrings, but I thought we were talking the other day and maybe you were out of earring backs.
Yeah, there's a pair of vintage earrings I have that the back is like really weak or something, and every time I put my mask on, it just like falls out of my head.
Yeah,
so.
Well, I'll figure I'll grab a little plastic bag when we get home and just throw these goofy things away.
Yeah, and I do make goofy earrings as well, and all of my earring hooks need earring backs, so this is helpful.
Well, there you go. Perfect. Okay. I guess you go ahead and show off what you got left, and then I'll talk. This bag is just a cluttered bit of nonsense.
One of our bins friends, his name is Lawrence, he came up to me and he's like, hey, here's some tan vintage Levi's for you.
They are vintage.
And I was like, hey, thank you. I'll take those.
He's such a good old dude. We hadn't seen him in a little while. And a week or so ago, he started showing back up, just these old guys. Some of my better days I've had at the bins have usually had a little cherry on top from him.
Yeah.
Because he has a really good memory for what we're looking for. I don't know how old he is. He's probably in his 70s. He's probably,
you think he's that old?
yeah, he's older than you think he is. He looks good for his age, but he's an old dude. And he always tells us really cool stories about the old bins before it was in the location it's at now. But
He tells the wild stories in general.
Oh, he tells wild stories, but he also has a really good memory. I left with a roll of 3D filament once, and I remember telling him, I was like, this is my best find in a long time. I don't, because getting 3D filament that cheap. And he's like, oh, I thought that was weed eater string. I was like, that's about what it looks like. Sure enough, maybe 5 months later, he came up to me with a big box full of 3D filament. He's like, I remember you looking for this. I was like, you're just the best.
Yeah.
And he knows exactly what Hannah's looking for.
Anytime he finds a pair of Levi's, he's just like, here you go. I'm like, thank you.
Thank you so much. And he handed me a bag full of Wii games once.
That was cool.
I wish I had all
he
this
came
on.
up to me for those.
Yeah.
And he was like, do you think he'll want these? I go,
Yes.
just go ask him.
Yes,
He'll
please.
love the answer.
Yeah, he's just a great dude, and he's always handing us stuff. I wish I could get him on camera and talk to him sometime. We'll have to ask him one time if he wants to come out to my van and let me film him. That's
That's
a weird
exactly
request.
what it sounded like.
Yep. A bag full of train stuff. This is all Brio, and all the trains. There's like 10 trains in here. So it's not Thomas the Tank, Thomas and Friends branded, but it is all stuff that I still sell, especially that. That is a beautiful piece for my train set. And that too, I mean, a little garage, not as awesome, but...
This thing's pretty sweet.
And that's probably the best one. All of the cranes that are magnetic that I ever put in there, they sell pretty quick. So that was
Yay.
good. And then the rest of this bag is pretty much the trains and blocks of Lego.
Sweet.
So
The rest
I think there might be something else in here that I'm going to get home and edit and forget was in there, but let me give it one more dig. Let me just make sure. Okay, I think that's it.
The rest of my bag is just jeans to cut up, so boring.
Yeah,
But
so
yay.
you got like 10 more pair of jeans. How many custom orders of custom jeans that you make do you have to fulfill right now?
Well, I just sold another pair and one while we were in the bin, so I'm back up to 17.
So I think the last time I asked you it was 17, but you
And I cranked out a bunch of them last
but
night.
you cranked out like 7 pairs since. Our custom jean business is kind of taking off. That's why we mentioned wanting perhaps get some screen printing stuff for printing tags and for doing other custom pieces, because it's working out really well. We're very thankful for it, and we want to keep doing it. But
I just need to live behind the sewing machine.
yeah, we need to get a second and third machine. But that's it, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, check out our website, Tindo's Trash. There's lots of links in this video's description you might find interesting. Just go check them out. And we do post daily videos on this channel, so make sure you come back and hang out with us tomorrow. It'd be a good reason to turn those notifications on. And we'll love to see you tomorrow. I don't know if we'll go to the bins tomorrow. Probably, maybe, no promises, you never know. But that's why you should come back and check. Come find out what we do tomorrow. And until then, guys, peace out.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.